Okay, a quick close-up at the player itself. Quite neat, quite big display, I love it. And it has few buttons on it: power, home button, return button, audio increasing and decreasing button, and a slot for the passenger airbag. Looks quite sturdy. A nice heat sink in the back, and there's a diagram for the different wires that we're gonna plug in: the RCA cables, the ISO cable, which one goes into which socket in the back. So this is for the 4G connection. This one is for the GPS, 4G, power cable, and a lot of different connections. So yeah, quite handy looking at the diagram. So the model that I am reviewing is again IA82ATTLH from Xtron. Okay. Lots of cables. So this is the main cable that goes into the system. This is the CAN bus decoder. In case you're not aware, CAN bus decoder is the one that enables all the controls on your steering wheel to interact with the media unit, so you don't lose functionality when you are changing the player. You can change channels, songs, increase volume, even make a call and disconnect it. So let's see how it works. It says it's compatible with my model, and over here it says it's good for A3, A4 and TT, especially for this model, in case that helps if someone is ordering it for A3 and A4. Okay, another cable. I presume this is for A3 or A4. This is the one that's good for TT. GPS connection for GPS. Okay, and that's another cable for a Bose amplifier system. I think once I showed you guys earlier. So this is a RCA and ISO cable connection diagram. If you have a Bose amplifier system, an integrated Bose amplifier system, so you will be able to use it with your Bose system. I do have it in my car, so once I plug in, I'll show you guys how it's working. So that's the cable for the Bose system. What else? Lots of cables over here. RCA bag. This is for a camera, in case you are installing a camera, a back camera. So it comes with a few different wires for reverse, so it plugs into your reverse wire. So if when you're reversing it, the camera gets enabled and you can see it in the media unit itself. For brake. Okay, USB cable for plugging in a USB device. Another USB cable, says mirror link on it. Okay, and few other standard cables for plugging in different things. It says radio in, rear out, coaxial only, CCD. I think this is for your front monitoring system if you're installing it, a CCTV kind of in your car. And this is for your 4G. As you can see, there's a 4G socket, so if you just twist it a little bit and open it, that's how you can put in a SIM card into this connection. Let me zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see it. So yeah, here you can put in your 4G enabled SIM card, and this will connect at the back of the unit, making it 4G compatible. And a lot of connections over here. Amp on, aux in. I think this cable, the 4G one, this cable, the Bose unit one, this one, and I'll show you another one, the main cable. So this cable, the one with 4G, the Bose cable, and the main power cable which has the CAN bus unit. These three will connect each other. Basically, one connection from the Bose cable itself, the RC cable, plugs into the ISO cable in the power unit over here, and the other side connects with the 4G one over here, and this gets plugged into the car. So that's pretty much I think I would need for my TT, and these ones are for USB, since I'm not installing the camera, so I don't need that one. These are for USB. This is for reverse parking camera. The reason I haven't purchased the reverse camera, I want to review the unit itself, how it performs before I invest for any more money into it. That's for GPS. That will also get used. And there is another one for the radio. Cool. So lots of cable. Let's see how it goes. And this is for antenna. If you already have this style of antenna in your car, then I think you can use this connection for it. Cool. Alright guys, wish me luck while installing this player. I'm quite excited, as it's gonna be a good upgrade for my Audi TT. A quick look at the manual before we close off. Looks quite handy in terms of warning about different cables, making sure a lot of disclaimers. It needs to be installed by an authorized person, so make sure if you're not confident, get it installed by an authorized person. Don't take a risk of damaging your car or its internals. A lot of options related to the different options we have in the unit: radio, media player, picture in picture. Just quite standard these days. So yeah, a lot of options related to different features we have for installing the 3G 4G SIM, changing the color orientation based upon the seats in your car or the internals of your car if you fancy. So yeah, I think those we can look into later.